Hello guys, girls, and anyone in between. Play the H note here. I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to use Sound King. First, you're going to attach it to all your scenes pretty much, because this does need to maintain global whatever, unless you really know what you're doing. Then, of course, you're going to want to name a game attribute Sound King in here. You can change the name of that in here, so you don't necessarily have to name it Sound King. It'll just make your life a little easier if you do. Let's see here. We've got play sound, which is kind of a normal play sound. It finds an open channel. Same with the loop sound. You can echo a sound. You can loop echo a sound. You can stop looping for a sound and add looping to a sound. Now, the stop looping for sound does not cause the sound to quit. It just tells it that when it's done to not loop again. There's stop all sounds, which is similar to this one, except for the pink one. The Stencyl one does not configure the Sound King data the way that the stop all sounds does. So if you need to stop all of your sounds, then go ahead and use that. Stop all non-reserved channels. We'll stop all basically non-reserved channels. I'll get into that in just a moment here. Let's see, what else do we have? Stop sound, and this only works for non-reserved channels. You can stop a specific sound. You can pause all sounds. That's global for all basically sounds. Stencyl didn't have a block like that, so I gave you one. Resume all sounds obviously needs to be there. Pause all sounds on non-reserved channels, so this is a way to skip your reserved channels. You can pause a specific sound, resume specific sounds, set volume for all non-reserved channels, set volume for specific sounds. You can set the volume for all the channels, which means it's global. It'll do all of your channels, even reserve. Crossfade is a cool one. You can start with both of these sounds if you want, or if one or more is missing, it'll start a new instance of it. It will not start a new instance of a sound if one already exists for that specific sound. You can just crossfade them over a certain amount of time. You start one at a volume and end the other at a different volume here, or the same volume if you really want. Doesn't matter to me. You can. Oh, we already went over that one. Here's a Boolean. It checks to see if any specific sound is playing. Now, that only works on the non-reserved stuff. So if you reserve channels, this isn't going to return anything for any sounds on on the reserves. You can fade a sound from a specific volume to whatever volume you want over a specified amount of time. You can, let's see here, add and remove reserve channels. If you add a reserve channel, if it says right here, add reserve channels 0 through 0. If you put 0 as a cap right here, it'll only reserve 0. If you put 0 through 5, it'll reserve you 0 through 5. That will allow you to use these channel-specific Stencyl blocks without hurting Sound King. I would not use them outside of reserving channels, though. You can also remove any specific reserve channel if it exists. If it does not exist, it will display a message in your log viewer saying that that's not a reserved channel. And then there's clear all Sound King data. That's useful for when starting up your game or shutting down. You decide that's going to clear all the data off the global list so it doesn't get saved and make things go all wonky on you. You could also use it to basically just stop sounds, clear data all at once, and remove your reserve channels. It just clears everything. Sound King will also, in a lot of cases, instead of crashing your game, if you make a mistake, it'll just yell at you in the log viewer. So I hope you enjoy the behavior, and If you have any problems or questions, please see my post on the shared resources page. Again, I'm Play the H Note. Thank you for watching.